Fresh off the best start in the Darren Erstad era, the Huskers are heading back to Arizona. Big Ten-Pac-12 Challenge preview time here on HuskerOnline.com as the Nebraska baseball team returns to the desert after just 2 full days back in Lincoln. If this matchup looks familiar, that's because it is. The Huskers faced the exact same teams in the same order last year in the Big Ten-Pac-12 Challenge. This year, a similar difficulty as well. Oregon State is ranked second in the nation, coming off a 56-6 season and a College World Series appearance, and Utah is just 2 years removed from a Pac-12 title. Even with the step up in competition, head coach Darren Erstad said the Huskers aren't changing their game.
We're going to go out and play our game. Yeah, are they good? Of course they're good. So is Utah. So, I mean, you start letting those external things dictate how you're going to get up for a game. That's just not how you get ready to play.
Oregon State put together one of the best pitching staffs in college baseball history a year ago and have adjusted well to a retooled bullpen in the early goings this year. The Beavers are 4-0 with all blowout wins. Meanwhile, this Husker pitching staff is taking shape after 4 straight solid starts. While Erstad wasn't ready to release the weekend rotation Tuesday, one lefty you'll likely see again is junior Jake McSteen.
I think not just starters, everyone that pitched last weekend as a whole, obviously you want to get off to a good start. Whatever it is on the mound as a team as a whole, I think it's something we struggle with is getting off and being effective, not walking guys, getting ahead hitters. And I think this weekend that was the best I've seen us do in my 4 years, and I think it definitely will carry over into this weekend and as the entire season goes on.
The Utes, who will be the Huskers' second opponent this weekend, are coming off 3 losses at Oral Roberts over the weekend and have yet to notch a win on this young season. Even so, Utah starters allowed a combined 196 batting average in the series. They'll be tested by Nebraska's Jesse Wilkening, who led the team in hits, slugging, and RBIs last weekend.
We stuck to our approach. It's what we were going to do that the whole weekend. So we've been preparing that for the whole since the fall.
The Huskers haven't released their pitching rotation for this weekend, but after a 96% accuracy clip on last weekend's 2-deep, here's my projected lineup for Thursday's tournament opening game against Oregon State. Catching will be Wilkening, who started out hot last weekend with a .429 average and 8 RBIs. Luke Roskam will be at first and rotate at catcher with Wilkening. Alex Henwood, one of only 2 Huskers last weekend to start all 4 games at the same position, will hold down the fort at second. At third, Angelo Altavilla will stay on the hot corner and give way to Bryson Cronenbold at short. You need your best defenders out there against a team like Oregon State. Mojo Hagge also started all 4 games last weekend in left field. He'll be back out there. Ben Klenke, despite a tough weekend in Tempe, will start the weekend in center. Jeff Athey will see time there, but you just haven't seen enough from him yet. Scott Schreiber is a no-doubter in right field, and as much as I think Jackson Hallmark is a great option at the DH spot, I'll give that to senior Zach Rapinski for the veteran presence he'll be able to bring to the plate against world-class Beaver pitchers. And to round out the projection, I have no doubt that Luis Alvarado will once again start on the mound after pounding the zone for 9 strikeouts and 4 2/3 innings last week. It'll be a big weekend in surprise for the Nebraska Cornhuskers as first pitch of the Big Ten Pac-12 Challenge comes at 2 p.m. Central Time Thursday. For HuskerOnline.com, I'm Matt Reynoldson.